Dear friends, today, Thursday, the 29th day of Nisan, April 23rd, our 25th installment of the Corona Inspiration Series. It's nice to be with you again after a 2-day hiatus. And who would imagine we're still sitting so many weeks later in this quarantine and this situation? And what's interesting is, as many of you, we're all glued to the news, whether you're reading it in print, on the internet, whether you're listening to the news, whether you're watching it on television. And it can be very confusing. There's a lot of things being said. There are a lot of statements being said. There's a lot of things that are happening that are very, almost seem authoritative about what's it going to be like and how it is and what's the only way to get out of it. And everyone is talking in a way like they know and understand. And then a few days later, it's all upended again. And who really knows what's happening? Are we seeing the curve? Do we flatten the curve? Are we beyond it? Are we behaving good? Are we not behaving good? It's a lot of talk. And that reminds me of a lesson that we have actually in this week's Torah portion as well, about talk itself, about the ability for people to talk. And though it's easy to talk, you can talk your entire life. You can talk till your face gets red. We never lose our ability to talk. We just can talk and talk. We can spit out hundreds and thousands of words a day without a problem. But yet, we are taught in the Torah that talk is not cheap. That talk is not valueless. That talk actually has tremendous value. And we as people have to measure our words. It's so important to make sure that whenever we do talk, we talk things that are true. We realize the impact of our words. Sometimes we can say something that is true, but it could become very hurtful to people, the way we said it. It's so important to, besides telling the truth, to say things in a way, that are easily accepted to people, to say things in a way that build people up, not knock people down. And so many other ways that talk is powerful. You know, all the great movements of our history, not Jewish history, world history, always started with speech. Someone getting up and rousing the crowd with their incredible oratory, whether it was Hitler, Yamach Shemai, Alexander the Great, and others. And so too in the good. Moshe Rabbeinu, Moses got up and he spoke, he mesmerized the Jewish people. They listened. The Rebbe spoke, mesmerized the Jewish people. Speaking has incredible power, but not just on a global or national or a leadership level. The talk that happens between two people, between us and our children, between our children and ourselves, between the siblings in a family, colleagues, friends, teacher, student, in every relationship, talk can build relationships or talk can destroy relationships. It is more powerful than even the strength we have of our physical body. As we know, people who are mentally abused are much worse off than people who are physically abused. And this is why the Torah, out of all of the commandments in the Torah, God only created one commandment, one sin, where he created a warning system to tell us that you're going on the wrong path, change your ways. And that is the Mitzvah, the leprosy. Lepers became lepers not because of any medical ailment or immune system issue. They became lepers because they spoke too much evil gossip. And Hashem sends them a warning sign to reflect of what you're doing to destroy society. And as an end, I want to say that gossip very often happens in large groups. But though it happens in a large group and most people gossip want people to hear what they're saying, they actually drive people apart. They may be in large groups that they drive people apart. You know, we sit and listen to TV shows and radio shows about other people's problems to go back and say, hey, I'm better off than them. Is that what society is? I'm better off than them. Look inside yourself to see if you're better off for yourself, if you have done everything you can to be the person you can be. Don't just feel good because if someone else life is messed up. So reflect. That talk can destroy and create discord. Use this time in quarantine to reflect on how important it is that we want to feel part of a people, how we want to feel connected, how we want to physically see each other, be able to touch each other and hug each other and kiss each other. So therefore, let's fix up our talk. And when our talk gets better, even while we're still in quarantine, when you talk to your children, the children to their parents, spouses to each other, when we get on the phone, when we're on Zooms, we can use the talk to connect ourselves and unify ourselves, even though we're not physically together. That's the power of speech. God created the world through speech, 10 utterances, and He empowered us with the most powerful tool is our tongue. If we use our tongue right, we can build worlds. If we use it wrong, we can destroy worlds. Let's use it to build worlds. With this, I leave you for today. I wish you only the best. Have a great, blessed day.